In 1985, Neil Postman's book, Amusing Ourselves to Death, Public Discourse in the Age of Show Business, argued the case of television versus typography. Postman's argument claimed that our own tribe is undergoing a vast and trembling shift from the magic of writing to the magic of electronics. Essentially, that meant the culture of typography, which was centered in reading and writing, gave way to the culture of television, which centered on imagery and entertainment. Postman felt that such a shift was detrimental to society due to the fact that discourse was becoming fragmented. Only pieces of information were given to an audience at any given time. In addition, the information lacked a context. Even though people knew the information, they knew practically nothing about the information, so they could not use it to make informed decisions. And finally, the given information was driven by entertainment, which was meant to amuse rather than educate. Postman believed this would transform America from a high culture to a low culture. However, that was in 1985. It is 2013 and has been 28 years since the book was released. In this day and age, when the television culture is giving way to internet culture, the real question is, does this argument still hold water? Later in his argument, Postman states that the use of language as a means of complex argument was an important, pleasurable, and common form of discourse in almost every public arena. He is referencing the golden age of typography, during which elaborate speeches that mirrored the written word were used to discuss important issues. While it cannot be said that today's culture uses carefully worded speeches, the culture does have a way to discuss important issues. It is done through images. Specifically, memes. Even though memes, usually pictures with funny captions, have been popularized by websites like Memebase and Reddit, and have people thinking of Cats and Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones, memes are actually much older than people realize. 37 years old, to be in fact. The term meme was first created by Richard Dawkins in 1976 for his book, The Selfish Gene. In this book, the term meme was used in a scientific context. Memes, in reality, are the DNA of society. Like DNA, memes replicate quickly and are a form of information transmission. And just as DNA can explain biological evolution, memes can explain societal evolution. And it is in this manner that society has undergone an evolution. And, in cases similar to this image, an evolution toward revolution. The image shows Lieutenant John Pike using pepper spray on students at an Occupy protest at the University of California, Davis. The picture was taken by Louise Macabidis and posted on Reddit on November 19, 2011. However, the meme that came from this picture, Casually Pepper Spray Everything Cop, did not officially come into being until the next day. One of the first photoshopped images to appear was that of Lieutenant Pike pepper spraying the Declaration of Independence. Though silly, this image displays the lack of freedom felt by the protesters and calls for further action by rebellion. This image shows Lieutenant Pike blacking out the Constitution. It is interesting to note that the piece he is blacking out, Article 1, talks about the different branches of government. Clearly, this image is in protest against an unjust system. And this image shows Lieutenant Pike as Hitler. The creators of these images are not stupid. They know what they want to say and how to say it. Their message, however, needs to be decoded. Because unlike the age of typography, which used verbose speeches to talk about serious issues, or the golden age of television, which used stalwart news anchors to bring information to the people, in the age of the internet, our social discourse has changed. We use humor as a way to say what is serious.